Here are 8 dyslexic icons. Combined, they have a net worth of nearly $25 billion. The first dyslexic icon is Richard Branson. He is known for doing all types of different adventurous stuff. He owns his own island where celebrities and presidents come down and visit him. He's also known for starting just multiple companies. He has airline company, he had cruise ship company, he has a space travel company. He's also been in the music industry. He has openly talked about how dyslexia has influenced his ability to make decisions and help him become a better business person. Number 2, Charles Schwab. I can't even say his name right, but he is just a juggernaut in the financial space. He is known as being an investment banker, and he has done incredible things and has generated incredible wealth. Now, he has also talked openly about how dyslexia has helped him in his decision-making skills. And so I'm not gonna go into all the details about what he's done in his life, but what's important is that he's dyslexic and he's been able to leverage those tools that he has, the way that he sees the world, and help him become one of the wealthiest people in the world. Number 3, the founder of IKEA. I'm not gonna say his name, it'll be listed down below. I'm gonna mispronounce it. Now, he is an incredible business owner. I'm sure you've been into a furniture store named IKEA, and maybe you have a little trauma from putting together some of their furniture, but the idea that you can go through and shop for furniture in that unique way and have that type of experience. Now, it's kind of normalized today, but that was a new thing, and the processes and the way that he put all that together was very unique. I've only been in to one of those stores a handful of times, but I always leave like, oh my gosh, that was incredible. There was so much stuff. There was the ability to see it set up in like a room setting, and it's just a really cool experience. And again, he credits dyslexia for helping him be able to innovate the furniture business and how we sell furniture and how you interact with that process. Number 4, Steve Jobs. I have a special place in my heart for Steve Jobs. He's absolutely incredible. The fact that we're sitting here doing this today is honestly a result of Steve Jobs, the iPhone and the MacBook. And so I could go on and on about all the different things, and there is a video where I talk about him specifically, but he also accredits dyslexia to being one of the strengths to helping him. Now, it doesn't mean just because you're dyslexic, you're gonna become one of these iconic figures, but what it does mean, if you lean into the strengths and understand how to leverage it, you can become an iconic figure like one of these individuals, or you can just become extremely wealthy. Maybe you'll be worth $100 million, not $1 billion. Hey, just a quick pause. Thanks for watching. I'm Adam Robinson. I run the Dyslexic Hustle. If you want to support us, please subscribe. Number 5, Ted Turner. Now, this is an individual I didn't track as much. He was more popular in the early 90s when I was younger. He owned some TV networks. He's also, if I'm not mistaken, owns a ton of land out in the West. And so there's a lot of different things that he's done. He has revolutionized the TV network. I believe he was even owner in some sports teams and whatnot, but he was a very iconic individual, specifically in the 90s. And I always liked him. I believe he was based in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. And so just a great entrepreneur. All of these individuals have recognized how dyslexia has helped them see the world a little differently, which also helped give them opportunity. Number 6, Craig McCall. He revolutionized the cell phone industry. Again, this is not a household name, but he's very, very successful and has a net worth of over $1 billion. And the point of this is not to just give you a bunch of famous people that you know and maybe you see on your social media, but to tell you, even though you may not know their name, they were very successful. There's a couple different ways to be wealthy. You can be wealthy and unknown, and you can be wealthy and known. And some individuals just prefer to be wealthy. And so he revolutionized the cell phone industry, and again accredits dyslexia to helping him see it differently. Number 7, Paul Orfalea. I may have mispronounced his name a little bit, but he is known for setting up Kinko's, which is now just known as FedEx. And so he built a huge business that was later kind of morphed and rebranded into something else. And so again, he accredits dyslexia for helping him build his business, overcoming the struggles that he had with dyslexia helped him overcome the struggles and building a really great business. Number 8, Tommy Hilfiger. Now, he was huge when I was a kid. Everyone wore his clothes, and you don't see him as much anymore. You don't see that brand as much, but Tommy Hilfiger is an iconic figure in the fashion industry. Now, I like this because this was a little bit more of a creative thing. Obviously, he had to know business as well because he turned it into just a huge business brand, clothing brand, but he really leaned into the creative aspects that he had with dyslexia to come up with the fashion side, and then probably learned that he also had to become very savvy in business as well. But I really like this guy in the sense that he was creative and he had the business side too, and so he kind of played on both sides of the aisle, which is just something that I like because I like to think that I'm creative, and then I also love business as well. So this is just a great example of how you can do both and how you need to do both if you're going to be successful at a high level. This is just a list of a few people who have dyslexia who were also entrepreneurs. And like I said, there's some people that were creative and there were some people that were investment banking. And so there's a little bit of everything. So rather if you're more like a Richard Branson or a Tommy Hilfiger who maybe leans into the adventure or creative side of things, or you're a little bit more straight-laced and you're more of an investment banker type, and that's kind of how you see the world, there is an opportunity for you to be successful in business regardless if you're dyslexic or not dyslexic. But if you're dyslexic, it doesn't automatically mean that you're going to be successful or you're going to be a millionaire, or you're going to be a billionaire. What it means is if you use the tools and the strategies you learn to overcome dyslexia, you can also use those same tools and strategies to be successful in business.